Hey, Tripp here from trippadvice.com. I feel like on a lot of videos, I keep telling you what not to do. It's always like, don't do this, refrain from this. So I wanted to make a video where I can tell you things that you can do, or maybe things you're already doing that's incredibly attractive to women. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough for me to make this list, not because I don't know what women love, but because I feel like I kept coming back to this concept of make sure you don't do this, because a lot of the mistakes that guys make are things that they're doing wrong and things that they need to stop doing. But again, today on this video, I wanted to give you a list of things that you can do that are gonna make you more attractive. So I made a list right here, let's go into it. The first one is this, and I give this advice to my coaching clients all the time. I tell you all the time, if you watch a lot of Tripp advice videos, is making a plan to hang out. There is nothing sexier to a woman when a guy takes control, when he's leading, when he's dominant. And the best action to take to be able to display this is asking her to hang out, making a plan. Okay, so more specifically, making the plan. So when you're texting a girl and you're making a plan to hang out, you're gonna tell her, hey, let's go here at this time, boom, boom, boom. Or you'll say like, hey, let's go get some Italian food, you down? Or hey, what's your favorite thing to do? We're gonna go do that. Whatever it is, whatever they like to do, you like to do, you make a plan, you make it happen. This is really attractive, whether you're in a relationship or you're out of a relationship, by the way. So even when you're still dating a girl or whether you're committed to a girl, you guys are in a monogamous relationship, she's going to like that. Not because she's lazy, but because she's attractive to that assertiveness. The next one here, I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap from certain people on the internet, but hear me out. It's very powerful, okay? It's making sure that you're prioritizing her when you guys are in the bedroom. And the reason why this is so powerful is because most guys, you have to understand, they don't do this, okay? So most women who are dating guys, hooking up with guys, they're with guys who are not prioritizing this and just getting what they want and moving on. Now, some guys might think, oh, well, you know, isn't that like the way to do it? Like women are turned on by the bad boy, just like going after what he wants. Not in this sense. What's actually more powerful is prioritizing what she likes and prioritizing her when you guys are hooking up, because there is a theory of reciprocity. Reciprocity means when you give and give without expecting to receive, the person who you're giving to will actually want to give back. So this is not like a beta move, okay? This is not like a simp move or anything like that. It is going to actually pay off. When you are prioritizing her first, she will reciprocate. If you don't believe me, try it out. Go for it. Again, I'm not saying that you're just gonna give to her and then be like, no, I'm good, I'm okay, I don't need anything sexually, like I'm all good. No, don't do that. Go after what you want, but prioritize her first and then watch when she's ready to give back. Speaking of prioritization, this one is more of a basic tip, but I feel like I just have to throw it in here because not every guy really focuses on this, and this is something that is going to make you so much more attractive, and it's these little things that women notice. So it's this idea of prioritizing your look and your hygiene. So always making sure you have a haircut that matches the size and the shape of your face. Making sure that you're keeping your fingernails very short and clean, also your toenails. Women do notice this. Also making sure that your breath is always minty and fresh when you're with her. Making sure you're wearing some sort of cologne when you're with her. And especially a good cologne, like a high quality cologne, one that is something you can get at a department store of some kind. One that is gonna smell really good and last a long time. And then all of a sudden, when she likes that, she's gonna start to associate that smell with you. When she smells that smell again by you, she's gonna like it even more. And just making sure that you are also prioritizing your look, okay? So make sure you're wearing clothes that are somewhat fashionable, okay? If you're wearing things that don't fit you or just aren't going with the trend, or something that is just a random shirt or whatever, something that you're putting on to just put on, but something that is going to make you look good. Prioritize this, women notice. Another thing that you do maybe you're doing this, maybe you're not, but you should, is talking about what you do passionately. So not complaining, again, I know I'm giving you a not here, but it helps support the point. Not complaining about your life, not showing any excitement about your job or what you do. So talking passionately about what you do for work or just your life in general. Women want to be with a man who is going somewhere, who's doing something with his life. So I want you to be proud of whatever it is that you're doing. It can be even something like your hobbies or the friends that you hang out with or your family. Being proud and passionate about what you do and talking about that is very sexy to women. Next, cooking a meal. I don't think I've ever heard a woman say that she doesn't think when a guy makes a meal, it's attractive. And again, it's not this idea of doing something for her that's attractive. It's this skill set of being able to cook that's attractive. So even if you have a girl over, you don't have to just cook and serve her, have her cook with you. But what you can do is lead the recipe. Hopefully something that you already know is good and something you know how to do so you can easily lead and show her that you're an amazing cook, right? So have her in the kitchen, tell her, hey, chop this up, and then you're working on whatever, another part of the recipe. But the idea that you can cook is very sexy to women. Leading the way. Leading the way is very sexy. So one specific example of that is if you guys are walking into a restaurant together and you put your hand on the lower part of her back and you start to lead her. So I know this is you, I get it, she's in front of you, but you're still leading because you're the one who is putting your hand on her and you're leading the way. Even if you're just like a little bit in front of her, you know exactly where you're going. Even if you're driving and you're driving somewhere, you know the directions very well. So any sort of example of you physically leading the way. I know I kind of mentioned this in the first one where you're leading in the sense of you're planning something, but this example is again where you are physically leading the situation, showing her where you're going, what you're doing. That very sexy. This last one, also a little bit basic, but I've learned over the years so important because of how attractive it is to women. And it's you being able to fix things or generally fix things. I'm not talking about necessarily like building things, although I think women actually think that's attractive too, but just generally being able to fix things. If the flusher on the toilet is broken, something with the sink is broken, if there's something to hang up around the house, just nailing in a hammer, knowing how to use a level, just generally fixing things and being able to do things around the house. Women love it when a guy can do that. Again, I know this gets confusing. Not because she wants him to do things for her. Yes, sometimes a woman could be taking advantage of you, but generally it's because it's very sexy when you're able to have this skill and be able to take control and know how to use your hands and know how to fix stuff. There's something very masculine about that, and also masculine about all the things I've been talking about today. So hopefully you're doing some of these things already. If not, I would focus on these things. If you feel that you're in a place where you're not that attractive, maybe you're not doing any of these things, or maybe you're at this point where you don't even have the opportunity to meet another woman and you're not even meeting any women, so these things are just like, who cares? Well, great, Tripp. I'd love to keep my fingernails short and sure, I can maybe fix something or cook a meal, but I'm not even able to get a woman attracted to me. I want you to consider coaching, where you and I work together one-on-one, where we do weekly calls. I give you unlimited texting with me. That means that you and I are texting throughout the week, and you and I are putting together a custom plan for you to get better to meet more women. If you're interested in that, go to coachedbytripp.com. There's a link down in the description where you and I can work together and get you to the point where you are your utmost attractive to women that you're meeting to be able to get more dates and maybe even get a girlfriend if that's what you're looking for. So check out that link down below. I hope this little list helped you. If there's any of these that stick out to you, write it down below. Maybe something that you've done that you know, wow, yes, I've done this before, and I could tell a woman was definitely more attracted to me after I did it. Write down below in the comments, and I'll check it out, and I'll see you on the next video.